Cameron Masters, First Seal Challenge, Task 2, Kathy Collins, PT Programme. Hello Kathy, it's good to see you again.
And you?
I got the letter back from your physiotherapist and he's cleared you for exercise. Now he has told me that you have a bit of a calf strain and he's given me some guidelines to suitably write you a programme for that. Okay, now have you ever done resistance training before now?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay, so you got a little bit of experience, that's fine, that gives us a basis to work off. I've got a simple resistance training workout here for you that I've written up. I'll walk you through the programme as we go. It'll be dead easy, you'll figure it out in no time, okay? If you have any questions during the programme or while I'm showing you, feel free to ask, okay? So, first thing we're going to do is get you to warm up on the treadmill machine. We'll get you started off at a nice slow walk and then we'll gradually increase the speed for a couple of minutes until you're at a long stride, okay? That's part of one of your physiotherapist's guidelines for me, is he's got you doing a couple of warm-up exercises. So we'll get you on the treadmill, followed by some isometric step movements, some step warm-ups, some multi-directional step warm-ups that we can do. And then we've got some single leg exercises during the programme that I'll walk you through as we get there. Okay, so slow walk on the treadmill for the start off with, and then we'll gradually increase the speed as we go, okay? Sure. Yeah. Brilliant. And you've got the safety mechanism on there? Yep. Excellent. All sorted. Alright Kathy, I want you to increase the speed for me. A little bit higher than that one, I want you stepping a little bit quicker. Yep, that's perfect. We'll keep you up there for another minute or so and then we'll increase the speed. So how's your injury been feeling? You've not been feeling any sudden pains or anything like that?
No. Excellent. Kind of muscle ache.
Bit of an ache, that's okay. We can work through that, we'll get some stretches going afterwards. Excellent. Alright, I'll just get you to increase the speed a little bit more, so you're in a bit of a stride. Alright, Kathy, now you warmed up a little bit. We'll get you over here to do some step ups. Excellent. Alright, Kathy. One of the warm-ups that he's asked me to do is some multi-directional step exercises. So we'll start with the right leg, okay? Put your foot up onto the box, okay? Slow and controlled up, and then nice and controlled on the way back down. I don't want you to slam back down to the ground. I want you to control the descent. This should help activate your glutes, your hamstrings and your quads and help move all them small supporting muscles around the place to help you warm up for your exercise, okay? And back down. Once you've done 10 of those, we'll turn around and then step straight up, like you're walking up the stairs. Okay, controlled up, controlled down. Okay, and then the last one we're going to do for this leg, turn around, put your leg across your body. Okay, step up and back down. Slow and controlled up and back down. Okay? Brilliant. Alright, start with whichever leg's comfortable for you. so slow and controlled up. We'll do a set of 10 for these. Good. Good. Keep yourself nice and stable at the top, and then on the way down as well. Nine. 10. Alright. Turning around so you're facing the other wall there. Same foot, like you're walking up the stairs. Slow on the way up, slow on the way down. 1. 2. 4. Keep going, Kathy. 8. Come on. There we go. 9. 10. Alright. These ones might require a little bit more work. Nope, so you're facing the other way, and your leg's going to be going across your body, so your right leg on the box, yep. Slowly bring yourself up, and then back down in the opposite way. There you go. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 9. Last one, and then we'll switch legs. Excellent. Alright. Now, same exercises on the other leg. Start on the other side of the box. Good. Yep. Brilliant. You're not feeling any pain from your injury at all? Nope. Excellent. Okay.
Who is that?
Sorry?
Who is that? I forgot.
7. 8. 9. 10. Good. Now, turn to face me, like you're walking up the stairs, slow on the way up, and control on the way down. Good. 3. Well done. 4. 5. 6. 7. Good. Brilliant. Alright. Facing the opposite direction. Foot across. Yep. Slowly up. And then back down. Yep. Alright. And last one. 10. Brilliant. Alright, now we've done that, we'll move into the warm-ups. Okay. Okay, so we'll start with some dynamic stretching. First one we're going to do is torso twists. So, feet shoulder width apart, hands out in front of you, and you're literally just twisting your torso. Okay? Pushing back and forth, you should be feeling a stretch in your back and in your abdominals. Good. Speed her up a little bit. Good. Keep going. Brilliant. Alright, moving on to the next one, we're going to be doing side bends, okay? So, with your left hand stretched down towards the floor, trying to touch your toes almost, okay? With your opposite hand, you reach up and above your head, okay? And then you reach down to the side, keeping your torso upright while still bending. You'll feel a stretch at the side of your side of your torso. Keep chest upright. Reach down a little further if you can. Good. Alright, now the opposite side. Good. Keep that chest up. Yep, there we go. Excellent. Alright, next exercise we're going to be doing, this is another dynamic stretch. You're going to be doing hip rotations, okay? Feet shoulder width apart. You're going to rotate your hips around the wheel, nice and slowly at first, just to get everything moving. Really try and move them hips. Keep your knees straight if you can. You want to be rotating through the hips and the pelvis. And then the opposite direction. Good. Keep going. Very nice. Alright. Next what we're going to be doing is some leg swings, okay? We're going to be doing these forward and backwards and side to side as well, okay? So if you want to use something to support yourself, feel free. So grab hold of the cable machine here. So do front to back, right leg up, and then back. And really swing them. Get everything moving in your hips. This will help stretch your hamstring out and your quadriceps. Good. And now switch to the other leg. Yep. Excellent. All right, now side to side ones. You're just going to be holding onto the bar, lean against it a little bit, so you got a bit of space to operate. Hang your leg out in front, swing to side and forward. Good. Yep. Push it up a little higher if you can. Swing up. Good. All right. And the other leg. Good. All right. Last stretch we're going to do is including your calves here. So I'm just going to get you to lean against the pole like this. Okay. Put your feet out behind you so you're about 45 degrees. Okay. Torso straight. Bend one knee, and I want you to just pump your calves like this. Okay. So there's a little bit of a stretch, but not too much, just so you're warming them up. Okay. Once you've done this for about 30 seconds, I'll get you to put your leg over the back of your other and lean into it a little bit until you start to feel a stretch in your calf. Okay? And then you'll keep, once you've stretched that one out a little bit, you'll keep pumping your legs, switch over to the other, lean into it a little bit, stretch your calf out, shake it out, and that'll finish it off, alright? Try to give that one a go for me. bring your feet out to the back, yep. Yep, bend your knees a little bit, so you're pumping your calves. Good. Straighten the knees out at the end there. Good, you can keep them moving until they're nice and warm. Alright, and now switch your leg over the back of the other. Okay, push into a little bit, stretch your calf out. Alright, and back to pumping your calves. Good. Alright, opposite leg over the other leg. Yep, and then stretch it out a little bit. Alright, pumping your calves. Excellent. Alright, that's your warm-ups done. Now, before we start the session, we're just going to do a single leg balance test, okay? This will be to judge your starting point before we do the rest of the exercises, and we'll also do one at the end as well to see how much progress you've made throughout the session. And we'll do this every week, every time we go to the next session, okay? So start on whichever leg's comfortable for you. Keep your hands to the side, lift your leg up, and balance for as long as possible. Try to keep your feet nice and firmly planted. Hold that for about 10 seconds. Looks like balance is pretty good on your left leg. Good. Right, let's see how this injury holds up on your right. Not bad, not bad. It's a good place to start. 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. Okay, and we'll do another one of those at the end of the session as well, just to see where you come to. Okay, first exercise we're going to do, these are called heel elevated goblet squats. Now, they sound complicated, there's not a lot to them, okay? I'll grab the equipment for you. But heel elevated means you'll be standing on a couple of plates, okay? Just your heels, mind you. Okay. Backs of your heels on the plates, okay? Toes pointing out slightly, okay? And the goblet portion of this comes in the form of a kettlebell. So, heels on the plate, toes pointed out slightly. Hold the belt in front of you like so, nice and close to your chest. Chin up, shoulders back, okay? Brace your core. You don't want to be bending in the lower back when you're doing this exercise. You want to keep up nice and straight. Start with the centre of the hips, then at the knees, okay? When you get down to about almost 90 degrees, push your knees out slightly so you can complete the squat, and then back up, okay? I want to do these nice and controlled and slow. I don't want you to dive bomb the squat, if that makes sense, okay? Get your feet nice and comfortable, toes pointed out slightly, excellent, okay? Hold the bell in front of you, up to the chest, yep. Shoulders back, chest up, good. And begin at the hips, then bend at the knees, chest up, good. And back up, excellent. I want you to keep that sort of speed throughout all of them. Good. When I tell you to come up, now, good. Keep going, push knees out. Good. I'll give you that. These are some fantastic squats, by the way. Good. Good. That's 7, 8. Keep going. 9, 10. I'm going to 12, okay? 11. Last one. 12. Brilliant. All right. That's the first exercise I've done with. Grab that one from you. Okay. Now, the next exercise we're going to be doing, I say exercise, there's 2 of them. I've snuck 2 of them in there. Okay. Is going to be back extensions, superset with V-sits. Okay, and I'll show you how to do those For that, we're going to need a mat and a ball. So, V-sits are dead simple. Alright, we'll get you to do a side on here. Okay. All I want you to do, sit on your butt, upright, bring your knees up, okay? And I want you to find the balance point for when you're starting to tip and when you sat nice and comfortable, so feet off the floor. Tense your core, really bring it in. Keep your hands out in front of you like this, and I want you to hold this position for as long as possible. Okay? Okay. Excellent. Excellent for core stability this is. Alright, now back extensions, they're a little bit different. We don't have a machine for doing these here, so I'm going to hold your feet, alright, while you do this, but I want you to lay on the ball, chest a little bit out ahead, just come around the side here so you can see. Okay. And then I want you to keep your hands crossed like this, go down to where it's comfortable, without falling off the ball, but that's okay, I'll be standing on your feet. Raise up, pause at the top for a second, and back down. Okay? Yep. Alright, so we'll start with V-sets. Just bump yourself on the floor. Good. Alright, sitting upright, bring your knees up. And I want you to lift your feet off the floor to where you feel the balance point. Helps if you keep your feet together a little bit. Yep. Good. And I want you to hold that position for as long as you can. Bring your knees up a little bit. Good. Just hold that until you feel like you can't go anymore. Or until you give up. Good. Nice and stable. Keep them knees high. Brace through the core. Excellent. Good. Alright. Straight from there, I'm going to stand back up and we're going to do back extensions, okay? Alright, so when you lay on the ball, chest should be slightly over the front. Alright, I'm going to stand on the back. I'm going to stand on the back of your feet so you don't slide off anywhere, okay? Maybe push up a little bit further. Keep going. Good. Well done. Alright. And then extend your back. Keep your arms crossed at the front. Hold at the top. Back down. Good. I just want you to hold at the top for like half a second and then come back down. Ready? Go. Up. Good. That's 2. We'll do 10 of these, okay? Four. Good. 5. 6. Keep going. These are brilliant. 7. 8. 9. 10. Brilliant. Well done, Kathy. Excellent. All right. Now, the next exercise we're going to do is a seated dumbbell shoulder press, superset with lat pull downs, okay? Okay. But before we do that, we're going to do some stretches that your PT has asked you to do. Make sure you're doing these in between your workouts, okay? But I'm just going to remind you to do them now, okay? So it's a calf stretch with a soleus stretch. Now, calf stretch is pretty simple. It's like the one I showed you before. Foot back behind you, a little bit of pressure on it, keep your knees straight, okay? And then the soleus stretch is a little bit different, okay? You want to bring your foot almost underneath you, okay? Left foot out in front, right foot underneath, and you want to bend your knee, keeping your heel planted flat on the floor. Feel free to push off against the bar if you want to, until you feel stretch and pressure in the lower half of your calf here, okay? That's where your soleus goes through and joins up next to the Achilles heel, okay? Hold that for a couple of seconds, alright? Now we want you to just do these periodically in between exercises. So a couple of seconds will suffice, 5 to 10 seconds will be perfect. and then into the soleus stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Excellent. Just on the injured calf.
Just an easy one.
Just on the injured calf. Just to keep that one from tightening up during the exercise, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so next exercise, like I said, was the seated shoulder press to lat pull down machine, okay? We've got our bench over here, I'll just bring it a little bit closer. Alright, you want to take a seat there? Alright, and we're doing a set of 12 for these, okay? Grab them on your knees and I'll teach you how to kick them up to your knees, okay? So, when you're doing these, keep them on your knees. Oh, what you do, almost kick it up towards your chin, okay? So kick it up, and the momentum should carry it the rest of the way. Support it there. Kick the other one up, okay? Keep your elbows in line with your wrists, all right? Keep your wrists at a slight angle, and I'll show you once you get up there. So you just want to kick them up to your knees, kick them up to your shoulders, sorry. Good. Right, so you want these at about that angle there. Okay, this will help keep your shoulders in a safer position. And when you're pressing, press up above your eyebrows, if that makes sense. Okay, so press. Good. I want you in that position every time. Okay, and then back down and up. Brilliant. We'll do a set of 12 of these. 3, 4, 5. These are good. 6. Keep those wrists locked up. 7. 8. Remember the angle at the bottom. Good. 9. 10. Last 2. These are going good. Keep going. 11. Keep going. Last one. 12. Beautiful. All right. Well done. I'll grab those off you. Thank you. And we'll then go straight over to the lat machine over here. Just follow me over here. Alright, these are a pretty simple machine. There's not much to it. You just want to make sure your hands are pretty even on the bar, right? When you take a sheet, make sure your knees are underneath here, like so. Okay. So your knees are underneath here so you can get a bit of leverage underneath. Okay. And when you're doing the pull downs, keep your chest up, have a lean back slightly, right? And when you pull down, think of leading with your elbows. Does that make sense? And I'll show you a little bit more when you start. Okay. So before you take a seat, grab the bar nice and even. Maybe a little bit narrower than that. Good. Bars nice and even. Well done. Okay. Knees underneath. Okay. So keep your chest up. Yep. Lean back slightly. And pull down, thinking of leading with your elbows. Beautiful. Right, now you do a set of 12 of these. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. These are great, Kathy. So with the idea of a superset, you will go from one exercise straight into the next one. So this will be your second exercise for this specific set. 8, 9, 10. Going on, keep going. 11, 12. Brilliant. There we go. Well done. All right. 4. Final exercise. We've got push, not final exercise. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. We'll do them right here. So push-up superset with seated rows, okay? And for us, okay? So I want you to do a set. You can do push-ups, correct?
Yep.
Excellent. I'll give you a quick demonstration, just in case your form's a little bit off, okay? When you're doing push-ups, keep your hands just slightly wider than shoulder width apart, fingers pointing out diagonally, alright? Bring your elbows down at 45 degrees, chest touches the floor, and back up, okay? Okay. Keep your back nice and straight. Yep, excellent, okay. Back nice and straight. And we'll do a set of 10 for these. Brilliant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and from there, straight into seated rows. Now when you're doing these seated rows, I want you to keep your back sat nice and straight. So you don't want to be leaning back, all right? You want your back nice and straight, almost at 90 degrees with your hip, okay? Put your feet on the feet supports, all right? Back nice and straight. Lead with your elbows, bring it into your torso, and back down, okay? So take a seat. We'll do a set of 10 to 12 with these, all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All nice and straight. Yep. Upright. Swing yourself forward a little bit. Good. Lead with your elbows straight to the torso. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Brilliant. All right. Now, if you want to follow me, I'll bring you over to the rowing machine where we'll get our final exercise for this set. Final exercise for this session before our warm down. Okay. All right. Now, I've got programmed that you'll do 3 sets of 250 meters for as fast as possible time. Okay. And you'll have a minute and a half between each session. Between each set. Okay. So just hop on the rower. All right. Got the right settings on. Alright, Kathy, so we've got 250 metres. Set on the machine for as fast as possible, okay? Go. Well done. Alright, and I will time your sets and see if you can beat the one. See if you can beat the ones you've already done. Good. You go. Look at that wheel there already. Right. Good. Keep it up. Let's go. Well done. Come on. Last 50 metres now. Let's see how good you got it. Let's go. Let's go. Push. Push, 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 push. Last bit. Excellent. Well done. All right. Now, take a rest from that one. Brilliant. All right. And that's it. That's your last exercise. Right. Now we've finished that one, we'll go and do some cool down exercises, okay? I'll just bring you over to the treadmill over there and we'll start you with a nice slow walk, alright? Alright, now we're just going to sit you on the treadmill for a couple of minutes. Nothing too strenuous, just not nice light walk, just to bring your heart rate down. Yep, brilliant. A little bit faster than that one. Just speed up a little bit. Yep, there we go. Alright. Alright, once we cool down on this a little bit, I'll take you over here and then we'll do some stretching, alright? Brilliant. Alright, Kathy. We'll get you to come and do some cool down stretching now. Alright. Just want to follow me? Sure. Alright, Kathy, we're just going to get you to do some simple static cool down stretches. Alright. Starting with standing quad stretch. So, feel free to grab hold of the cable machine here if you want for a little bit of support. Bring your leg up behind you and stretch your quadricep, okay? Push your hip forward. So you should be feeling a stretch right through here, okay? We'll hold that one for about 15 seconds and then we'll switch legs, okay? Alright, and switch legs. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to a hamstring stretch. Feet shoulder width apart. Put your leg out slightly in front of you, rest on the floor. Okay, slowly reach down till you feel a stretch in your hamstring. Point your toes upwards and touch your toes if you can. And just hold that position to where it's comfortable for you for about 15 seconds, alright? Alright, and switch legs. Good. Alright, now, next stretch we're going to be doing, it's going to be a pec stretch, okay? So you'll need something to hold on to for this one. You just want to hold on to the bar, round about shoulder level, okay? Keep your chest up. And you want you to slowly rotate your torso until you start to feel a stretch in your pec here, okay? Push a little bit harder, hold for about 15 seconds. Good. Alright, and now rotate. For the other one. Yep. Just lower your hands slightly a little bit. Yep. Excellent. And the next one we're going to be doing is a shoulder stretch. So, I want you to bring your bring your arm across. Okay, pull the hand underneath, just under the elbow here, and I want you to pull that across so you start to feel a stretch in the back of your shoulder here. Hold that for about 15 seconds. Okay. All right, and the other arm. All right. Now, last thing we're going to do is a ab and a lat stretch. Okay. Let me just readjust a second. Okay, so I'll show you how to do this one. Part of the yoga pose actually. So start on the floor. Okay, that's where I've got the mats out. Okay, kneeling up. With your hands, I want you to put them on the floor and I want you to stretch out in front of you as far as you can and slowly push out a little bit further until you start to feel a stretch in your lats and your upper back. Okay? Push your head down towards the floor and hold that position for about 15 seconds. Really straighten your elbows out so you can feel everything stretching. Alright. From there, straight into the next one. Bring your hands out underneath you. Push your legs out so your hips are on the floor. And then push yourself up. Straighten your arms out until you start to feel a stretch in your core. Alright. And look straight up towards the ceiling if you can. Fantastic stretch this. This is called a cobra stretch. Excellent. All right. This concludes the warm down. We're just going to get you to do one more standing leg test like we did at the beginning of the session. I'll just move these out of the way for you. There we go. I'll be back in just a moment. So we're going to do one more standing leg test just to see how your balance is going after we've done that one. Okay, so start with one leg, up. Surprisingly better, actually. Feel like you've made improvement already, even on the injured leg. All right, and the other leg. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yep, excellent. All right, Kathy. Brilliant. That concludes the session. I just had a couple of questions. All right. I'd like to get some feedback about how your session went today.
Okay.
So if we could go through this form that I've got, that'd be fantastic. So, client's overall rate of perceived exertion, which means how hard do you think you worked during the session? 1 being very easy, 10 being harder than anything you've ever done.
Okay. Probably about 4 or 5.
Probably about a 4 or 5. Okay, we'll put 5, shall we? Okay. Alright, so I went through the letter that your physiotherapist sent to me, and I made sure to include absolutely everything that was in there, so including the multi-directional steps, the stretches that were included, as well as stretching during the exercises that we were doing as well. I made sure to include everything in there. I also made the session so that you would have minimal rest in between exercises, so that it helps eventually meet the goal that you're planning on losing 5 kilos over 10 weeks is doable, especially with the program that we've written out for you. Alright, so we've got 3 things that you think I did well and 3 things you think I could improve on next session. Okay, start with the negative. What do you think I could improve on, if anything?
Maybe more core exercises.
More core exercise, you think?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. More core. Not very often we hear people asking for more crunches and more planks, but yes, I will throw them in there for next time.
So maybe put some cycling in there or something. I'm a runner, so I need to.
Yeah, you did mention in your APAS that you like to do a lot of cross training. Would you like me to include that in the next session?
Yes.
Cross training in the next session. Okay. I did throw the rower in there, but cross trainer will have to replace that. Why do I think we could find a place for it in your session? Cross training. Cross training. Excellent. Anything else? Do you think I communicated well?
Absolutely did, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you demonstrated
What about-
really well.
What about instructions? Do you reckon they could be a bit clearer?
No, I thought
Nothing
they
at
were
all?
spot on.
Excellent. Well, that's good to hear. I always like positive feedback. Okay, so positive feedback being clear instructions.
Good demonstrations.
Good demonstrations.
And good support.
Fantastic. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the session so much. It's always heartening to hear. Okay. Excellent. All right. Well, thank you very much, Kathy. I'm glad you enjoyed your session.
Thank you for helping me.
I shall see you next time.